Good morning. Shavua Tov. Hope you have a great week ahead of you. It's also Rosh Chodesh today, the first day of the month of Sivan. So we say Chodesh Tov. And today is a very special day. Besides it being Rosh Chodesh, it's the day after Jews went out of Egypt 3,335 years ago to the day the Jews reached Mount Sinai. And when they reached Mount Sinai, it was at that day that they got the news that on Shavuot, which will be this coming Friday, God will give them the Torah, the greatest gift ever given to mankind, the gift that had the greatest impact on the world in a way of light, of morals, of values, of ideas. The Torah is the single bestseller book. We just saw this week that the Codex Bible was sold for $38 million, the most ever paid for a book. Think about it. 3,335 years ago, the Jews came to Mount Sinai and God told them, I'm going to give you a gift, the Torah. That's a divine gift. That's going to be a blessing to the world. And this week, someone paid the most ever paid for a book. And there's been so many books that have come out since. Millions of books. Yet, the Torah still continues to be the greatest gift given. And the rabbis tell us that when the Jews came to Mount Sinai, they were united as one. And the Torah gave us the strength to live a life of morals, of values, of divinity, of goodness, of kindness. And that's the gift that we celebrate again this weekend. And we're hoping that all of you will be able to come to shul and to celebrate that when we read the Ten Commandments and we stand and we face the Torah as if God was giving us the Ten Commandments again. This past week I saw one of the most remarkable stories. We all know that 10 days ago Israel had thousands of missiles were being thrown from the Gaza Strip into Israel. And 40 kilometers from the border all the way into Israel, people had to live next to shelters and all schools were canceled. There's a little village right on the border of Gaza. It's called Kerem Shalom. And in Kerem Shalom 2 years ago, when there was a terrible war with Gaza, and thousands, tens of thousands of missiles were shot, they came up with this new tradition. Every single place where a missile would land and crater and make a crater, a huge hole in the wall, in the floor, in the earth, they would go and they would plant a tree there, which would be symbolic to say to them that although people want to shoot missiles at us, we want to grow, we want to plant. Every tragedy, every challenge, we're going to turn into growth, into a beautiful tree that will grow. It was also a symbolism that they're saying, we're not going anywhere. You might think that you're scaring us with missiles and we're going to run away, but we're going to plant more trees. And we're to so and get the strength, the courage of the Jewish people, of these communities on the border in Gaza that are constantly living with challenges and struggles and always have to make sure that they're listening in to make sure if they have to go to a shelter to protect themselves and their families. How do they get the strength to take every crater and turn it into a tree, to plant a beautiful tree in every hole made by the terrorists? It's the story of the Torah. It's the story of 3,335 years ago when God gave us the Torah and He told us, Anochi Hashem Elokecha, I am God your God. Follow the Torah. Follow the morals, the values, the spirituality, the laws, the love, and you're guaranteed that you will continue to thrive and be blessed by the Almighty. So let us learn from these people in Kerem Shalom. Let us turn every challenge, every hole into the growth of a new tree. And let us celebrate getting the Torah for the 3,335th time. Let us embrace it and let us share it and its light with the entire world. Have a great